Who would have thought being negative and negative again makes you positive? Let's cover that today.
Operations with negatives will require you to learn these rules and keep a number line in your head. Let's work through these questions. In this question we're asked to find the answer of -3 take away -5. We need to first deal with the two signs that are next to each other. So here we have minus and a minus next to each other. We look up the rules, here we go, and we look up which one is applicable in this situation. We've got the two minuses there, so we know that two minuses will make a plus. So we know that the two minuses are going to be converted to a plus. Then we can just use the number line to find our answer. So start at -3 and +5 means we're going right 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our answer is 2. We're asked to find the answer of -36 divided by 6. When we multiply and divide, first look at the signs of the two numbers. The -36, obviously a negative, and the 6 is a positive. If it doesn't show a sign, it's always going to be positive. Now let's use our rules, and we've got to figure out which rule we're doing. So we've got a minus and we've got a plus, which is this one here. So we know it's going to be a minus that we're looking at. Finally, we can ignore the signs and do the division. 36 divided by 6 is 6. So our answer is going to be -6. Notice if the signs are the same, so if they're both negative, it will always be positive. If the signs are different, it will always be negative. In this question, we're asked to find two numbers that have a sum of 1 and a product of -6. The first thing to try and figure out is what sum and product mean. A sum is found by adding numbers, a product is found by multiplying numbers. Let's put squares down to represent our mystery numbers. We know that they add together to get to 1. We also know that if we multiply them, we get -6. So looking at our rules here, we know that they are both going to have to be different signs for us to get that -6 when they're multiplied. So we're going to say that the first one's negative because it doesn't really matter which order they are in for an add and a multiply. So we need two numbers that multiply together to make 6 or -6 and add together to make 1. Now, because they add together to make 1, they need to be 1 apart from each other. So it could be 7 and 8, or -7 and +8, for instance. So we need two numbers that are next to each other, that are consecutive, that multiply together to make 6. Well, it's going to be 2 and 3. 2 times 3 is 6, and they're consecutive. Now we need them to make 1 when they add together. So the biggest one needs to be, or the bigger one, needs to be positive, and the smaller one needs to be negative. So we're going to have the -2 and the plus, and the +3. -2 plus 3 is 1. That works. And use your number line if you're not sure. And -2 times 3, different signs make a negative, and 2 times 3 equals 6. A final thought to leave you on. I didn't not misunderstand this topic. Did I understand it? If you know, write it in the comments below. And also come to onmaths.com or click the link in the description. You can access all our papers and predictions for free, and you can even save your scores with a free account. This video is part of a larger GCSE course that you can follow along with at onmaths.